Have you ever wondered how packaging boxes are created and transported between businesses, or how they make their way from companies to the hands of consumers? How do we get those cardboard boxes we see around our homes, in warehouses, or at stores? Today, Group 6 is excited to take you on a journey to Nam Ninh Packaging Factory. In this video, we'll take a closer look at Nam Ninh Packaging, a leading corrugated packaging manufacturer in Vietnam. But we won't just explore how the boxes are made, we'll also uncover the bigger picture behind the factory floor. From commercial strategy to legal compliance, financial health to operational risks, we walk through a full due diligence analysis to understand what makes this company run and what makes it worth investing in. All will be driven in this video. Nam Ninh Packaging Joint Stock Company, also known as NAPACO, was established in 2007. The company operates 3 production plants with a total workforce of 200 employees across its branches. At the Nam Ninh facility, there are 83 direct production workers who handle machinery and manage daily operations, supported by 16 indirect staff members responsible for management, accounting, and technical supervision. NAPACO specializes in producing 3-layer, 5-layer, and 7-layer packaging, along with 2-layer corrugated paper and kraft paper. The company also provides packaging solutions featuring various corrugation types such as A, B, C, E, and F waves. Capital investment in technology and infrastructure has been pivotal to the company's success. This includes a 10,000 square meter factory equipped with state-of-the-art machinery. The production process is highly streamlined. Raw materials undergo corrugation, followed by printing, shaping, and assembly through stapling or gluing. Vietnam's corrugated packaging market is projected to triple in size from $1 to $3 billion by 2033. This growth is driven by e-commerce expansion and rising demand for export-grade packaging. While occupying a small share nationally, NAPACO maintains a stronghold in northern Vietnam, producing over 7.6 million units annually, 21 to 22,000 cartons per day, with a focus on sustainable operations, recycling 85% of materials and closely monitoring emissions, 0.1 kilogram per unit. From a strategic perspective, NAPACO is building its competitive position based on 3 key factors. First, the company's annual production volume reaches approximately 7.6 to 8 million units, thanks to recent upgrades to its production line. Second, its flexible pricing strategy allows NAPACO to offer products ranging from 11,000 to 30,000 Vietnam dong per square meter, catering to both standard and premium segments. Finally, NAPACO's competitive advantage lies in being one of over 900 factories nationwide, yet it is recognized for consistent quality and its readiness to expand into premium packaging segment, where profit margins are higher and quality requirements are more stringent. The Production Management Department processes the order, analyzes technical requirements, and schedules each stage of production. 3 main production steps are scheduled in parallel: corrugating, printing, and finishing. The order is then transferred to the technical department, where specialized production is carried out to ensure conformity with the design and technical specifications. Once completed, the finished product is delivered to the customer. Feedback from the customer is sent back to the sales department to help improve future service quality. Once an order is received from the sales department, the production team prepares a list of raw materials needed for the next steps in the manufacturing process. The primary raw material is paper rolls, which are sourced from various locations, including Vietchi. For high-grade paper, the company imports from Nghi Thanh Hóa. Additionally, fuel is required to support the production process. Previously, coal was used, but due to environmental concerns, the company has transitioned to using compressed wood fuel. Other materials, such as adhesive and staples, are also utilized in subsequent production stages. The raw materials are first fed into the corrugation machine in Workshop 1. The corrugation line, which is 65 meters long, requires 15 operators to manage its operation. Once the corrugation process is complete, the materials are transferred to Workshop 2 for the subsequent stages, which include printing, handled by 5 machines capable of printing up to 4 colors. Shaping and cutting, managed by 3 machines that handle base cutting and product shaping. Assembly, including stapling or gluing, supported by 2 dedicated machines. In addition to these, a continuous printing machine over 30 meters long streamlines the process, accommodating for printing units and enhancing overall production efficiency. The continuous machine operates at an average speed of 50 to 60 products per minute and is typically used for orders of at least 10,000 boxes with identical dimensions. This setup enables the production of 21,000 to 22,000 products per day, ensuring both efficiency and high output quality. Once the finished products are completed, they are moved to the warehouse for storage. Any waste materials such as paper scraps trimmed from the boards are compressed and sent to processing machines. These materials are then returned to paper production facilities for recycling, contributing to environmental sustainability. After warehousing processes are completed, the orders are loaded onto trucks and transported to customers. All of these processes are systematized using a standard operating procedure, SOP, as shown in the accompanying diagram. The SOP outlines each stage, starting from receiving the sales order to completing and shipping the final products to customers. Each phase is annotated with corresponding production costs to ensure efficient resource allocation. Napaco was established as a joint stock company under Vietnam's Law on Enterprises. This legal structure enables flexible capital mobilization through share issuance while ensuring shareholder rights and transparency in corporate governance. Napaco must comply fully with current regulations, including the Law on Enterprises, the Environmental Protection Law, the Labor Code, and the Tax Law. Currently, 60% of the company's shares are held by the founding family, 25% by the investment fund Lotus Capital, 5% are allocated to key employees through an ESOP, Employee Stock Ownership Plan, and the remaining 10% belong to minority shareholders. Given its B2B business model, many of Napaco's key contracts contain change of control clauses. This means that if there is a change in the shareholder structure or legal representative, counterparties such as banks or major customers may have the right to terminate the agreement. That is a legal risk that must be carefully reviewed during due diligence. Below is the estimated profit and loss statement for Napaco for the fiscal year 2024. Net revenue from sales and services is estimated at approximately 2,700 billion Vietnam dong. The cost of goods sold amounts to around 2,200 billion Vietnam dong, covering expenses for raw materials, labor, depreciation, and operational overhead. Gross profit and margin. Gross profit stands at 500 million Vietnam dong, corresponding to a gross profit margin of 185%, an unusually high figure that may reflect extraordinary revenue or potential reporting discrepancies requiring further due diligence. EBITDA, or earnings before interest, tax, depreciation, and amortization, is estimated at 310 billion Vietnam dong, with an EBITDA margin of 115%, indicating strong operational performance. The company offers a favorable risk-return profile and could generate an internal rate of return (IRR) exceeding 18% under conservative growth assumptions, making it a strategically sound investment opportunity in the industrial packaging sector.